Hey everyone, this is Tappers here, and I have a special guest with me.
Hey there, I'm Cheez.
Y-
How's it going?
Going pretty well, it looks like. So, I mentioned in
Indeed,
the Oh, what?
we're playing Battle Network. How can it not be going well?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first of a series that got me really into Mega Man. Although, if I wasn't already into Mega Man, I don't know why I'd be playing this game. But, yeah.
Huh,
So, we
I'm surprised.
So yeah, we're already like almost a minute in, and we should probably talk about what Mega Man Battle Network is. Well, basically, it's the year 200X. They didn't go triple X or double X in this case.
Wait, huh. Oh,
Yeah.
the year 2000X or whatever. In the future! Except
Yes.
slightly in the past in the future.
Yes, it's basically this day and age right now where pretty much everything is electronic and there's almost no such thing as actual mail, and we pretty much use everything that's electronic. And World 3 has taken
Yeah,
over.
yeah, that. It took me a while to realize that's how that's pronounced.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, so basically, if you know about Mega Man but not Battle Network, this is basically if the future was the internet instead of robots, which it kind of is.
pretty much. And also, I mean, who uses www anymore?
Really?
I mean, I never do. I
Everywhere.
just type in everything else after that. It's like, screw you,
Oh, yeah,
World 3, I don't need you. And now it's plotting to take its
nobody needs
revenge.
World 3. Even in the future, there are antique technology things like old TVs.
Yeah, because flat screen
Oh,
TVs
yeah.
aren't a thing anymore. Yeah, yeah, Lan's gotta eat his breakfast because he's always hungry and all that stuff. But and pies and anything in the refrigerator that's always good.
Food and extra food.
And mail or
chips.
mailu, depending on if you watch the anime or cartoon or whatever.
And Lan is dense straight off the bat.
Yes. Because she's waifu material. Wait, why am I even saying that?
Mega Man has a point there, but yeah, Lan, I don't know, like, he seems to start to get almost a hint 5 games later, but that's it.
Yeah, spoiler alert, there's 6 in the main series of this series. Because, well,
Oh yeah, there are tons of games.
well, there's several versions of certain games. I mean, it's once they get to 3 through 6 that they have a second or third version of it. Or, no, wait,
Yeah.
there is no third version. No, this isn't Pokemon. What am I talking about? It's only just 2.
Oh yeah,
But, yeah, what was...
third game, close enough.
Yeah. I love Gutsman! And tables are too big.
Dex is a shining example of intelligence. Yes.
Yes. And coupled with his NetNavi, we've yet to meet. And, yeah, I think I was talking to everybody, and I think just trying to look at random objects, seeing if there was something else I want to talk. Madame Yai! And she's grumpy as ever. I mean, I don't think there's ever a portrait where she's not grumpy looking.
I think there's one in the remake of Mega Man Battle Network 5,
Oh.
and only because they
Have different sprites.
redid the
Face portraits,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
and even then, it's only at very special times that she actually smiles.
Yeah, I think she's winking in one of the portraits, and then the other one where she's not exactly
Aye.
angry is, I think she's got kind of like the circle eyes or something like that, kind of a confused look. But that's kind of besides the
Oh
point.
yeah, I think her portraits are her extra portraits are happy, angry-er, and
Sad.
scared out of her mind.
There's also the sad portraits, I
That too.
remember that too, because they don't have that in the original Battle Network 5.
Yeah. But anyway, World we're having world building. There's viruses that you fight. Fisticuffs?
Oh yeah, and that's Miss Mari.
Hand-to-hand
She's
combat?
awesome. And we get to learn how to jack in, because, well, that's, I guess, what we do in the real world, right? And
Yep. All the time.
and navies have their own desks in Cyberworld. That's kind of odd.
No, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, like, it's made pretty clear that the Navis are not entirely just programs, but like companions, and so they have their own world here.
Yeah, which I guess is considered a good thing, considering the main hub world is... yeah.
Yes.
But...
They get a better world over time.
oh, yeah. I mean, every game after this one, well, maybe with the exception of one game, they get better. Or at least have some
Also,
life.
we're totally ignoring
The tutorial
also,
fight.
we're totally ignoring the battle tutorial.
Tutorial fight,
How
tutorial
it basically
fight.
goes is, like, you got a folder of chips, and you can use only one per turn unless, like, the only times you're able to use more than one are selecting the same kinds of chips, such as here we're selecting 2 cannons,
Or if you select
So
the
you
same
use-
code. Like in this case, I think
and
these
we'll see
were...
what that means in the next tutorial. And you can move around like that.
Yeah, I was just spazzing out because it's like... it seems like the enemies kind of move a little slower, like the Met Tools here. And these are probably my favorite Met Tools in the series. I think.
The Battle Network 1?
Or just Battle Network in general, Met Tools.
Yeah, they are pretty cute.
Yeah, especially when you get to Battle Network 4. They're just... their sprite is just incredible. I mean, not when you're in battle, but just when you see them. Spoiler alert, you actually see... oh, well, no, actually there's others, but that's besides the point. Anyway, this second bit of tutorial is where we get to learn the steel wide sword combo. Although this is actually the part where it teaches you that you can use 2 of the same code, but they're 2 different chips.
Yep. So even though they were different chips, that's Steel Code S and White Sword Code S, so you can select both of them. And if you don't have enough chips to take out everything, you do have a very weak Buster, or that bar filling at the top of the screen. If you hit L or R once it's full, you get to choose more chips.
Pretty much. And if we haven't mentioned, I don't even remember if we did, you can only have up to 30 chips at any time, and you must have 30 chips. Otherwise, you can't really leave the menu.
That's true, there are some folder restrictions.
And then the other folder restrictions I want to say, in this game you can have 10 of the same chip or the same code. I don't remember which one it is because
Hold on.
2 and later they changed that. They change a lot of things.
Alright. This add function looks different than it was before. You just hit the add button and don't sacrifice anything?
Yeah, in the first game, basically the add function is you don't select any chips and you get to add another column of 5.
Oh wow, like, that's still pretty useful.
That is actually really good.
This is the only game that is like that, I think, but that's pretty useful.
As far as I know, I think it is the only one that has it that way. That specific way where you can have up to 15 at any time.
You can still add chips in later games, but it's a completely different.
Yeah, you sacrifice a certain number of chips depending on like the code or the type, so that you can get rid of those. You can recycle and you bring in like however many you sacrifice, and then you also replace the 2 that you, or however many you got rid of. Yeah, it's really good.
That's a different game though. It is better, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, anyway. I actually had completely forgotten about this add function.
Yeah,
we are land.
I'm suspicious, because I guess we do suspicious stuff by not doing our homework and everything.
Clearly actually talking to Mail, but for whatever reason turned to tell that to us, to our face. Oh hey.
Oh yeah, we should talk about this guy.
Gutsman?
Yeah, we finally get to fight Gutsman, and I kind of forgot he had 200 HP in this first fight. I think you have to fight him?
Very low.
And oh no, I got
I'm
hit.
pretty sure.
Except that was.
Oh, he did more than the He did more than the metal, at least.
Yeah, he did.
Good for him.
I totally didn't take that damage on purpose to speed things up. Because ranking... Oh yeah, that's right. This is, I think, the first battle where you get to see battle ranking. Oh, no, actually you don't.
No, it's not.
You
So much for
just
that.
got lucky.
But yeah, the better... In most battles, the better you do, the better rank you'll get.
Yeah.
And in every battle, I think, but those two and other very specific battles, every battle after this, aside from very specific battles, you get rewards for winning.
It's either...
Better rewards for better ranks.
Yeah, in the first 3 games... Or no, actually not the first 3 games. In most cases, it's either Zenny that you get, or... yeah, he's senile, I guess. Zenny or Chips.
I have to say, that's a very good excuse for having somebody in AC/DC Town tell you we are in AC/DC Town.
Yep, sounds like it. And I wanted to say that I didn't even see what she said. I couldn't tell if she said something about being Mo or something. I don't even know.
What? Oh.
Or maybe, no, she might have said moi. I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Must suck to be poor. Well...
Is she calling Mega Man old?
Yeah, why
dare
not?
she?
Stuff caught on fire, house burned down. Uh-oh. I guess,
I've almost done that once.
Yeah, I've left the stove on at certain times. Also, I find out you can't actually go into other people's houses yet, because not enough plot progression.
And the new Metro line is not quite up yet, so none of that either.
Also, cars...
Causing trouble.
Yeah, they'd stop for you.
Driving. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what order you have your chips in the folder in, they are chosen at random.
Yeah. I don't know why I was just standing there. I think I was just amused at that kid that was just spinning around in place. It's like, I'd never seen that before.
Indecisive. Yeah, is he trying to jack into a bush?
I don't know. He was probably trying to jack into a tree, which you can do in later games, because apparently you just have to...
I mean,
no.
hey, we're jacking into a doghouse. There's places you can jack into all over. As this helpful little thing says.
Mr. Prog. Progbot. The greatest bot.
Program. It's kind of weird how those are apparently programs, like Mr. Programs, because like programs are what make Navis, right?
For the most part. Also, we should mention that when you jack into certain things, you can be in one of 2 different areas. You can either be in a small subspace, like you see here, and in most cases they'll have at least one mystery data, as you saw there, which is blue, although they also come in green. Blue mystery data is one-time only grabs, as in once you grab it, you won't see it again. And then green mystery data, which can spawn again when you jack out and then jack back in. Though...
I think that's actually only in the later games. Like, Mega Man Battle Network 1 was a very strange case.
Yeah, actually there is a strange case you'll see, I think, in this part, where this... Actually, no, maybe it's the next part, because I'm not sure if I do it in this one.
I seem to remember, though, that, like, in the main... mystery data on the main internet, whatever color it is, will always appear... will always be random and always appear again, but all the rest of it won't. And is always the same. I don't know.
Also, we get to meet this not shady-looking individual with red hair.
He's cackling to himself while he fixes our thermostat. He's having fun with his job.
I mean, it has a nice pointy beard too, or goatee, beard, chin hair.
Yes.
Okay, so now the main meat of the game is the actual net, and it's...
Welcome to the salmon world!
The salmon world. Okay, I don't know why I got rid of that cannon there, because I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was gonna swap something, but I don't think I had anything particularly useful. Also, we get to meet this guy, who I actually thought was female for some strange reason back in the day. Glide.
Hard to tell either way.
But yeah, we get our
When we
first
get-
little quest where we have to find one of Yai's programs that I guess got lost on the internet. I mean, it's kind of easy to get lost since it's kind of
Yeah, way too easy to get lost.
too.
It's been a while.
Oh yeah, and so you saw me reset there, and then I grabbed that mystery data, and then I reset because it had something crappy, and I also wanted to show off a interesting little thing with Battle Network 1, is that...
So that's somebody's homepage, but we don't know whose it is?
Oh, I didn't see which one that was. Did that say it was Yai's, or that might have been Male's?
It said this is somebody's address, but you don't know whose it is, but you don't know the address, so you can't open it.
Oh yeah, you need the at whichever name, in order to go inside the area as kind of like a shortcut. You have to activate a portal from your end and not from the jack-in, like wherever the person's home page is.
Basically, it's like unlocking a door with a key that only works from one side.
Yeah, and then once you do, then yeah.
And also, you don't know which key goes to which door until you try them all, because oh boy, that's always so convenient and fun.
So most of the viruses that you see early on are going to be a lot of med tools, but that's actually not a bad thing because this gives me a chance to stock up on shockwave chips, which are actually kind of decent. They're powerful than most of the chips I have, which are cannons. Was it?
Yeah, I was just saying they are powerful.
Yeah, because the shockwave chips are 60 power, and you will see me equipping them at some point. I don't remember when. But also, that lock gate is definitely not suspicious. Well, actually it is. That's a lie.
I'm glad they kept it there.
But I guess we're supposed to know that we can somehow maybe find a way to get in.
Well, I mean, it's a place in a video game.
Not that everything has a point, usually.
Well, it tends to be that you can go everywhere that they mention. This Yai's.
Okay, that's Yai's.
Oh.
I opened that one up and... Okay, yeah,
So, we still need to find the thingamabob?
Yeah, he's down this way somewhere. And also we get a shop where you can buy stuff. Where you can get the HP memory, power-up, which I can't buy yet. And these power-ups, as... You probably remember seeing Land's dad in the email mentioning that he wanted to send Land the power-up program, but he can't because it's too big, and yeah, it's kind of understandable because the power-ups are really good because they can help boost your attack, rapid, or speed, I don't remember which one it was, and charge. You can't charge at this state, at least in the first game. You can only charge once you at least power it up once. In later games, you can charge at any time, but you either need more power-ups in order to make it faster, or you need Navi-Cuss in order to make it faster.
Basically, you need some sort of charge boost.
Yeah.
And, wait, so we just tell... What did we just tell
I
him?
guess, we told him where the homepage was, even though it technically should know where the homepage is. I don't even remember, honestly.
It was either that or the glide is in the homepage, which...
Or just relaying a message, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, because we did our part of the job. Oh, we have to go and meet Glide in Yai's homepage now.
And Dex doesn't want... And Dex isn't allowing us to access more of the internet.
Yeah, and he's being rude by telling us to be gone!
Isn't that, like, illegal or something?
What would be illegal? I can't think.
Like, I don't know. Like, restricting access to most of the internet from people? That sounds illegal.
Yeah,
Also,
considering where it is, so, yeah.
Yeah. Also, as you saw there, you can jack it. Like, you can leave the internet from pretty much wherever.
In most cases.
You'll always go in at the same place, but you'll leave wherever.
Yeah, all you have to do is hit R when you're not in battle, and you'll be able to jack out. Yeah, can't really do much against cano dumps, especially when you don't really have much to work with. Especially since you have shotgun, cross guns, and eventually later you get some cool stuff like spreader, which is actually kind of cool. And then in later games you get something called a V-gun and a side gun. Ooh.
Oh man, it is nice that they at least gave you well, you can't use most of the chips that you have here together. It is nice that you can at least use the swords and area seals at the same time.
I don't know what I was doing here. I mean, I should also mention that in this game, the battle system works differently from future games, which they kind of fixed. You can't run freely. You have to actually use a battle chip called Escape in order to exit battle. That aren't boss battles.
Yeah, most other Battle Network games you could attempt to run from any battle. This one you have to have an escape chip. I think it'll at least guarantee it. But
yeah, when you use an escape chip, it's a guarantee except for boss battles or any other significant battles.
Makes sense. Hey, we got Shockwave.
Yeah, we got quite a few Shockwaves. I think I start putting in a few of them. Also, as you know, there's chips that can have several different codes. Like, depending on how you do as far as the ranking, you can get a different chip code. And in most cases, if you get like an S rank, you get a super special code that can help with something called a program advance later. And yeah, you will be seeing a few.
In general, you get more convenient codes for better ranks, and I don't see Glide anywhere.
Yeah, because Glide is in Yai's homepage, so we have to go relay the message and
I forgot about
stuff.
that.
Also, I think at this point I have enough to buy a power-up, I want to say. Because I at least want to have one power-up before finishing this part. Okay.
Before the first dungeon, more or less?
Yeah. Okay, I do buy the power-up. I almost bought the HP memory somehow. I'm not sure.
And the next one is a lot more expensive.
And yeah, you can buy, I think, like 2 or 3 at this shop, or at most shops if you can buy them. What do I do in this one? Okay, I do show off the Shockwave chip, which is, as you can see,
that's a whole row.
It travels along the row, so basically it can.
And you're doing 2 damage there.
Yeah. Definitely want those power-ups, since if you have to wait a while, you can at least kind of strafe back and forth, and you can actually speed up your attack instead of just standing there.
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, we tell them we found the program, and we tell them where the program is. But
wow, that's very roundabout.
Right.
Oh, fishies.
Yep, fishy viruses, which have 80 health instead of 50 or 40 or 50. And also, they kind of charge a little slower than I think in later games. There's also another fishy virus. I think it's fishy too, but other games it might have a different name. And I don't know how I managed to get a hit there, because that probably should have hit the Kennel Dumb, but the game works kind of weird.
No. What gives? We've never been able to aim up.
Never been able to aim underneath. Well, no, you can't aim underneath. Well, actually, you can with certain chips, but
only Mega Man could actually do that.
And we get one fishy. Now, the one odd thing about this game is, now, see, I delete it in like under two seconds. Although the times are kind of odd in this game because they count to 0.99 before they go to 1 second, compared to others where they go to only 0.59 or whatever like that. And
really?
I don't know. I think so.
I thought that hundreds were standard. Okay, what the heck was that?
Yeah, that bomb totally hit. I mean,
That didn't make any sense.
yeah, some things don't make sense. Like, and now speaking of codes, in this first Battle Network game, and maybe in a couple others later, the rankings is kind of weird because usually in order to get a better ranking in battle, you have to delete as fast as you can, using as little movement and taking as little damage as possible to increase your ranking. But in some cases, you don't even get an S rank, even if you do it as quickly as possible.
I think I remember hearing that in order to get more than a rank 9, at least in this game, against a standard enemy, you have to get a double delete. Like, deleting more than one enemy at the same time.
Yeah, because I know, because I will say right now that one of the biggest bastards as far as getting a high rank are the hardheads, which are so stingy at giving you a high rank. I mean, if there's one and you just hit it with anything as quick as possible, but in most cases you can't hit it because it's a hard enemy that you can't pierce.
I'm very sure we'll get the hard heads when they come.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. In most cases, they will give you a rank 8 at highest, and they will almost never give you their chip, which is really powerful.
Yeah, that sounds like a pain. Yeah, like, see here, since there's only one enemy, the most you'd be able to get against this would be a 9, I think. And yeah, there's the rank 9.
Yeah, that's just kind of weird.
Well, it kind of, I guess, makes sense. I mean, S is for extraordinary stuff, and I guess they just don't count defeating a single enemy as all too extraordinary.
Now, the odd thing about this area is that I'm going around in a clockwise fashion because I keep thinking there's something there, but that panel right there, that's only active if you actually came from Yai's PC. At least I think it's a PC. So it's like I went all the way.
So that's where you would jack in. So that's where you would appear on the internet if you jacked in at Yai's house, right?
Yes, it is. And well, there's several jack-in points at Yai's house, but it's the PC that you want to go to in order to, you know.
Jack into the actual internet, not one of those smaller.
But if you don't have the thing active, then it's like, well, oh well.
Just gotta jack out.